Hello and welcome back to my RC channel. I'm Andy RC and today I'm going to be comparing the 4K video capabilities between the Mavic Air and the Mavic Pro. So starting off with the Air, I'm going to point them in a similar direction, and these are both auto settings, and this is the Pro. So straight away I think the Pro's auto settings has a higher exposure value, and then the Air started drifting to the left, and I thought maybe the sticks needed to be calibrated, but it stopped doing that a bit later, so not sure what that's about. But yeah, I think the Pro's image is a little bit sharper. However, I did notice that it was a little bit more pixelated on the 4K screen, and I think that is down to the lower bitrate. Of course, you know, YouTube's going to butcher it anyways, but you know, you're going to have to take my word for that. And then I think the field of view on both of these is very similar. It's almost the same, I think. This is where the field of view was the closest, and I couldn't tell the difference there. So I thought I'd do an orbit with the Air of the Pro, and I found a difference there as well. I thought the gimbal was much more smoother on the Air, and I found that the Pro is very susceptible to knocks on the gimbal. At first I thought it was my flying, but then when I compared the two, I noticed that the gimbal movement wasn't as smooth, and I think it's because it was actually getting knocked rather than it being my fault. So I've taken them up a little bit higher, and we have got another air-to-air shot there. So we're looking at the Air, and then I'm going to switch over, and I just love this shot. Yeah, again, you can see if you look at the sky, I think the Air's exposure is a little bit lower compared to the Pro. You can see there, again, the sky is a little bit washed out, but it does mean that the ground is exposed better. So again, you know, difference there. Again, just auto settings though, this can all be changed. Yeah, I really like these shots. Now I'm going to do an orbit with the Air again. It's a little bit higher, and then I do switch that out, and we do some orbits with the Pro as well. Just wanted to show you the different shots there. And again, it's a little bit jerky, and that is me. And I took them up higher here, and it was quite tricky to match the height. This is at 400 feet, and it's a little bit windy, but not too bad. It's the calmest it's been for a long time, and yeah, I just like these air-to-air shots. But again, if you look at the Pro's image, the sky is a little bit more exposed than the Air, but you know, they're still both a fantastic picture. I think the colours are a bit more rich on the Air as well. But here we go, I'm going to do an orbit with the Pro, and you'll notice it isn't quite as smooth. You'll notice really quick movements, and I thought that was me on the sticks, like I need to add expo in, but I don't think it is. I actually think it is the gimbal getting knocked by the wind, because it is just dangling there on rubber bands, and I think that is why they've changed the gimbal out on the Air, and it does seem more stable. I also noticed with the Pro as well, when you face it straight down, it gets knocked all of the time, and that doesn't happen with the Air. Again, you know, you really have to pick and choose, you know, which you prefer, because obviously the Pro has got more range and more flight time as well. You know, it flew for 10 more minutes than the Air, and you know, so you've got to see which is important to you. And yeah, just getting some nice shots of the Air there. Yeah, it looks great through both of them, I think. And then this is a shot of the Air, and you can see it's completely stabled out now, so I'm not sure what that drift was about. It went away very quickly. And then the sun came out, so I decided to compare the both, and again, I think the exposure value is higher on the Pro than it is on the Air, and you can see the field of view very similar as well. And yeah, I do think the image is a little bit sharper with the Pro. I'm looking in the distance with the Air, and it starts to get a little bit blurry, not like really bad, but I'm noticing that the Pro is a little bit more sharper. Anyway, there you go, that is my comparison. Let me know which one you think is the best, and as always, thanks so much for watching. Please continue to subscribe. Cheers.